Siege, Riley, Taz, yeah. Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake a lawyer? Why no water, that designer, baby, pick.
What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to show you guys a full day of eating, everything that I would possibly normally eat in a day. Right now I am eating about 2,400 calories, about 180 grams of protein, 250 carb, and around 75 grams of fat. So I probably won't hit those numbers exactly, but I stay around that ballpark. But just a little disclaimer, my diet isn't perfect, and this isn't for somebody to follow my exact eating plan. It's just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what some of the meals are that I have, and maybe it'll give you guys an idea of something you can implement in your own diet. First thing I'm going to have is going to be my pre-workout meal. It's not going to be anything big. This Special K protein cereal, this is just the original kind. I know they have some kind of cinnamon version too. But this is just the regular kind. I don't know if you can see this. Each serving is 120 calories, 1 gram of fat, 19 grams of carbs, 3 fiber, and 10 protein. So this is really nice to get some protein in right from the beginning, because I usually have 3 servings of this at a time, so that gives me 30 grams of protein. So I figured I'd show you guys what I'm taking for a pre-workout and what I take for pre-workout all the time. So the first ingredient I take is creatine monohydrate. I take about 5 grams every day. So this comes out to about a half tablespoon, so I just approximate that. I don't weigh it out every single time. If you're going to take creatine, definitely take creatine monohydrate. It's the most studied type of creatine, has the most benefits. There are other types that you can buy in stores at like Walmart and stuff, and they don't have as much research backing them. So definitely stick with monohydrate. And then I take L-citrulline or citrulline malate. I take 6 grams of this, or 6 to 8 grams, somewhere in that range, which comes out to about 1 tablespoon. And then I take beta-alanine. I take 2 to 5 grams of this, which comes out to about a half tablespoon. So the beta-alanine is for like endurance. This is for increased blood flow and recovery during your workout, and then this can improve strength. And then I also take just one 200 milligram caffeine pill. These two right here, the citrulline and the beta-alanine, the research on those isn't 100% conclusive that you are going to see huge benefits from. So if you're trying to cut back on money, I would probably just not buy these. Especially the beta-alanine, if you're just doing resistance training. It's for endurance, so more if you're doing longer sets that are longer than a minute, which you probably aren't doing much, but I just take it just for like an insurance policy, just in case I can get a little bit of a benefit from it, just because it is pretty cheap. And then this is pretty cheap too, that's why I do buy it, even though the research isn't as good as the research on creatine monohydrate. So if you're trying to cut back on costs, 2 ingredients that you really only need, or that I would really only recommend, are caffeine and creatine monohydrate. Those two would be the best bang for your buck for sure. Oh, and I also mix it in this cup right here with a tablespoon of this Kool-Aid, just for a little bit of flavor. And then I'll just down this and then head straight to the gym. What's up, everybody? So we're back from the gym. I'm going to show you guys what I'm having for a post-workout meal. You guys might be a little surprised. So what I'm having is these TGI Friday boneless wings that I got from Kroger. No, this is not the healthiest option I could have chosen. But you know, I was really craving these, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't want you to mimic exactly what I'm eating, because there's always going to be healthier options that you can choose. But it's about balancing in the things that you really enjoy with those healthier options. So that's kind of what I really preach, is just balance and being able to enjoy life while at the same time trying to make healthy choices. So like I said, this obviously isn't the healthiest choice, so what I'll have to do is throughout the rest of the day, I'll just have to make sure that I'm making a little healthier choices to kind of balance that out. So for this whole box, as far as like macro wise, it's really not too bad. About 96 or 92 grams of carbs for the whole box. about 44 grams of protein, and about 15 or 16 grams of fat for the whole box, which isn't too terrible. Here's the entire box on my plate, so it's a good sized portion. One thing that I really try to do is for every like major meal, I try to include at least 30 to 40 grams of protein, sometimes up to 50 if I can, just because a lot of the research is showing that you need about 20 grams to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, 20 grams of high quality protein, which means it contains all the amino acids. But in order to maximize it, it seems like it can be a little higher, about 0.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. So I'm about 184 pounds, which I believe is about like 84 kilograms probably. So I want to try to get around 42 grams of protein in each major meal, probably throughout like 4 to 5 meals a day, depending on what my total protein goal is. So that's my post-workout meal. I also have my 2 fish oil, my vitamin D, and my multivitamin that I take usually with my lunch or my post-workout meal. So this is going to put my carbs at about 150 grams for the day already, and my total is 250. So one thing you'll notice, I do want to know it's only noon right now, so I've only been awake for like 4 hours and I've already consumed over half of my carbs for the day. Usually I'll try to eat most of my carbs around my workout times, a little before, obviously, to give me fuel for my workout, and then afterwards, because eating carbs with your protein sources after your workout can help aid in actually absorbing the protein and using that for muscle protein synthesis. So that's the post-workout meal. Like I said, not the healthiest, but I don't feel guilty about it. You shouldn't feel guilty about enjoying food as long as you're balancing that out through the day with healthier choices. So that's it. I'm going to show you guys my next meal, whenever that's going to be, probably in a few hours or so. So I'll see you guys then. What's up, guys? So it's actually like 7 o'clock right now. I went way longer than I planned on without eating, just because I got busy with some stuff. But right now I'm making 2 whole eggs with 6.5 servings of these egg beaters. I was just gonna have like 6 servings of them, but I poured in too much when I was weighing it out. So I have this right here is the eggs and the egg beaters in the bowl, and what I'm doing is I'm gonna make some spinach in the pan with it, just to add a little bit more volume to fill me up a little more, and I kind of like the taste of the cooked spinach mixed in with it. So I'm just going to spray this first, and for the spinach, I don't even like measure this out or anything. I just approximate that it's about like 3 cups. I just toss some in there. 3 cups of the spinach is only like 20 calories, so it's not even worth measuring it out. So I'm gonna let the spinach cook in here for a little bit first, and then I'm gonna add in the eggs, and after that I'm gonna add some cheese in it. Okay, so my eggs are all done. I just figured I'd show you guys what it looks like. So this is the plate of eggs. I have a serving and a half of Colby Jack cheese that I added on too, and then I'm also gonna have a banana with it. So all of this plus the banana is about 572 calories as far as macronutrient wise goes. 38 grams of carbs, 22 fat, and 58 protein. So pretty high protein meal here, and really not too many calories, only 600 with the banana and the whole plate of eggs. So definitely a good meal if you're trying to keep your calories lower and your protein a little higher. So I'm going to have this, and this puts me around at 1,800 calories for the day so far. So I definitely have about like 500 to 600 more calories to consume in the rest of the day. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll see you guys for the next meal. Alright guys, so it's about 8:40 right now. I'm having my next meal, or a little snack I guess you could call it. Right here I have a serving and a half of Carb Master vanilla yogurt. I have 180 grams of strawberries and a serving and a half of honey roasted peanuts. This is definitely one of my favorite snacks when I'm craving something sweet that's pretty low calorie. This whole thing is 420 calories. Normally I just do a serving of the yogurt and the peanuts, but I needed to get in a little more protein and fat. So this whole thing has about 28 grams of protein, 21 fat, and 34 carb. So that's gonna leave me with roughly 300 calories left. So I'll show you guys in a little bit what I'm gonna eat for that last meal. Alright guys, so last meal of the day is gonna be some oatmeal. I'd probably make it a little differently than some of you guys do, so I'm gonna show you guys how I make it. Okay, so after I put some water in here, put it in the microwave for 1 minute, then I'm going to add 15 grams of chocolate chips. So let me do that really quick. And then I have the sugar-free syrup. And then the last thing I'm going to put in there is some peanut butter. So I'm gonna do a half a serving of peanut butter. I'll just put the jar of peanut butter on the scale, and then I'll just take a little bit out until it goes to -16. And then I'll just mix it in here. So this is what the oatmeal looks like right here. So that's gonna conclude my day of eating for today. So this little snack is 310 calories, and for the specific meal, 42 carb, 14 fat, and 10 protein, so kind of lower on the protein side. But for the day, my totals are 170 protein, 268 carb, and 76 fat, and 29 fiber. I usually try to aim for about 35 grams of fiber with my 2400 calorie mark, so I was a little low on the fiber, which I can thank those wings that I had earlier for that. My protein was 10 grams lower, which isn't a big deal. It's close enough. Obviously with the wings, it wasn't an ideal day as far as choosing more healthy foods, but I still stayed on track with my goals. And total calories was around like 2,380 calories. So yeah, that's just a regular day. I could have went through and planned everything out, which I didn't plan anything out. I just kind of ate what was here and ate what I had to fit. I could have only made like really healthy foods the whole entire time, but I wanted to keep it 100% real with you guys here, like what I would maybe eat on a random day. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you like these types of videos, and yeah, just give me any suggestions in the comments for future videos. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.